had to go to New York. And because of the delay in treatment, she eventually had complications in her pregnancy, complications that included a high white blood cell count and other labs that trended towards sepsis. Luckily, Callie survived, and she now shares her story on behalf of everyone who cannot. I became a doctor to take care of people, to support women through their pregnancies, to save lives. But laws like the Georgia abortion ban are designed to handcuff me. Because of Donald Trump and his allies, I am forced to weigh the risk of going to prison against my own oath to take care of patients. I have two daughters. My oldest daughter is here today. Neither one of them are going to have the same rights that I did growing up. But she has hope. Why? Because she has Vice President Kamala Harris. Vice President Harris has been fighting her whole career to protect women. She stood up for the rights of women and girls as a prosecutor, as an attorney general, as a senator, and as the vice president. Since Roe v. Wade was returned, she has been leading the charge to restore reproductive freedom. She has traveled across the country to lift up the voices of patients and medical providers and advocates. She's listened to our stories, and she's made sure that the country is listening too. She is the first sitting vice president in history to visit a reproductive health clinic. And as president, she will sign a bill to restore those rights. No one is more committed to reproductive freedom than Vice President Harris. I wish I could say the same for Donald Trump. He thinks that he knows better than medical professionals like me. And if given a second term, he will go even further to attack our reproductive freedoms. That is why we must do everything to elect Vice President Harris and Tim Walz. Lives depend on it. I am grateful to be here with you all today to shed light on this healthcare crisis in our state and in the states across our country. And I'm truly honored to introduce to you our next president and true champions in this fight, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Can we please hear for Dr. Reddick? Please. Please have a seat, everyone. Please have a seat. It's so good to be back in Atlanta. Thank you all. Thank you. You know, I just want to say, thank you. I want to say about Dr. Reddick, you know, some of you may have seen, I did an event last night with Oprah Winfrey, and that it highlighted so many tragic stories, but it also highlighted so many important issues, which is why everyone has taken time out of your busy lives to be here this afternoon. And it highlighted the importance of a Dr. Reddick, because the courage, Dr. Reddick, that you are showing in the face of these arcane and immoral laws to stand so publicly and talk about your commitment to your oath and to the health and well-being of people who need to be seen and treated with dignity is so extraordinary. And I do believe in moments of crisis, the world has a way of revealing the heroes among us. And I would say, Dr. Reddick, you are one of them. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to all of the elected and community leaders who have joined us today. Thank you, everybody who is here. So, Georgia, this election right here is a fight for the future. It is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom, And we know in America, freedom is not to be given. It is not to be bestowed. It is ours by right. It is ours by right. And that includes the fundamental freedom of a woman to be able to make decisions about her own body and not have her government telling her what to do. Yes, we must trust women. And we all know how we got here. When Donald Trump was president, he hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court, the Court of Thurgood and RBG, with the intention that they would overturn the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as he intended, they did. And now more than 20 states have Trump abortion bans. Extremists that have passed laws that criminalize healthcare providers, doctors, and nurses, and punish women. In 2 states of those states, they provide for prison for life. Prison for life for healthcare providers for simply providing reproductive care, the care they so earnestly and rightly believe must be delivered. All Trump abortion bans. And think about this. Many of these bans make no exception even for rape and incest. Now, many of you know I started my career as a prosecutor, specializing in crimes of violence against women and children. What many of you may not know is why. So when I was in high school, my best friend, I learned, was being molested by her stepfather. And I said to her, look, you got to come and stay with us. I called my mother. She said, of course she does. And she came and she stayed with us. And so I made the decision early in my life that I wanted to do the work that was about protecting the most vulnerable among us and doing the work that was about giving them dignity in the process. And so, well, thank everybody here for being here, standing in solidarity around the importance of that. And so I say to you then, from that experience and from the work that I've done, the idea that someone who survives a crime of violence to their body, a violation of their body, would not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next, that's immoral. That's immoral. And let us agree, and I know we do, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do. If she chooses, she will talk with her pastor, her priest, her rabbi, her imam. But it should not be the government or Donald Trump telling her what to do with her body. And think about it. The stories that Dr. Reddick shares with us, the stories we heard last night, the stories we've been hearing for 2 years. 1 in 3 women in America lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban. This includes Georgia and every state in the South except Virginia. Think about that when you also combine that with what we know has been longstanding neglect around an issue like maternal mortality. Think about that when you compound that with what has been longstanding neglect of women in communities with a lack of the adequate resources they need for health care, prenatal, during their pregnancy, postpartum. Think about that. And these hypocrites want to start talking about this is in the best interest of women and children. Well, where you been? Where you been when it comes to taking care of the women and children of America? Where you been? How dare they? How dare they? Come on. And we understand the impact of these bans and the horrific reality that women and families, their husbands, their partners, their parents, their children are facing as a consequence every single day. Since Roe was overturned, I have met women who were refused care during a miscarriage, wanted to have a child, suffering a miscarriage. I met a woman, I've actually met several, who were turned away from the emergency room. One at early stages after the Dobbs decision came down told me with tears, she was with her husband, about how only when she developed sepsis did she receive emergency care. Only when she developed sepsis did she receive emergency care. And now we know that at least 2 women, and those are only the stories we know, here in the state of Georgia, died because of a Trump abortion ban. One, and we heard about her story last night, a vibrant 28-year-old young woman. She was ambitious. You know, I talked with her mother and her sisters about her, and they described such an extraordinary life of a person. She was excited. She was working hard. She was a medical assistant. She was going to nursing school, raising her 6-year-old son. She was really proud that she had finally worked so hard that she gained the independence. Her family was telling me that she was able to get an apartment in a gated community with a pool for her son to play in. She was so proud, and she was headed to nursing school. And her name, and we will speak her name, Amber Nicole Thurman. Amber Nicole Thurman. Amber Nicole Thurman. That's right. And she had her future all planned out. And it was her plan. You know, let's understand, just take pause on that for a moment. She had her plan, what she wanted to do for her son, for herself, for their future. And so when she discovered that she was pregnant, she decided she wanted to have an abortion. But because of the Trump abortion ban here in Georgia, she was forced to travel out of state to receive the health care that she needed. But when she returned to Georgia, she needed additional care. So she went to a hospital. But you see, under the Trump abortion ban, her doctors could have faced up to a decade in prison for providing Amber the care she needed. Understand what a law like this means. Doctors have to wait until the patient is at death's door before they take action. You know, on the other side of my, you know, the other folks, Trump and his running mate, and they'll talk about, oh yeah, but I do believe in the exception to save the mother's life. Okay, all right, let's break that down, shall we? Let's break that down. Let's break that down. So we're saying that we're going to create public policy that says that a doctor, a healthcare provider, will only kick in to give the care that somebody needs if they're about to die. Think about what we are saying right now. You're saying that good policy, logical policy, moral policy, humane policy is about saying that a healthcare provider will only start providing that care when you're about to die? And so Amber waited 20 hours. 20 hours. Excruciating hours, until finally she was in enough physical distress that her doctors thought they would be okay to treat her. But it was too late. She died of sepsis. And her last words to her mother, which her mother, as you know, tears up and cries every time she speaks it. Last words to her mother, promise me you'll take care of my son. So I met last night and I spent time with Amber's mother and her sisters, and they spoke about Amber, a daughter, a sister, a mother, with the deep love that you can imagine, and how terribly they miss her. And their pain is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Amber's mother, Shanette, told me that the word preventable is over and over again in her head when she learned about how her child died. The word preventable. She can't stop thinking about the word that they spoke to her. It was preventable. Because you see, medical experts have now determined that Amber's death was preventable. And through the pain and the grief of her mother, who courageously told her story, I promised her, as she has asked, that we will make sure Amber is not just remembered as a statistic, that she will not just be remembered as a statistic, so that people will know she was a mother and a daughter and a sister, and that she was loved, and that she should be alive today. And that she should be alive today. And many of us remember, there's so many leaders here, from 2 years ago when the Dobbs decision came down. We knew this could happen. There is a word preventable, and there is another word, predictable. And the reality is, for every story we hear of the suffering under Trump abortion bans, there are so many other stories we're not hearing, but where suffering is happening every day in our country. An untold number of people suffering. Women who are also being made to feel as though they did something wrong. The judgment factor here is outrageous. Being made as though to feel as though they are criminals, as though they are alone. So to those women, to those families, I say on behalf of what I believe we all say, we see you and you are not alone, and we are all here standing with you. Standing with you. You are not alone. You are not alone. So Georgia, we will not be silent. And we will not be silent. But this is a healthcare crisis. This is a healthcare crisis, and Donald Trump is the architect of this crisis. He brags about overturning Roe v. Wade. In his own words, quote, "I did it and I'm proud to have done it," he says. He is proud that women are dying, proud that doctors and nurses could be thrown in prison for administering care, proud that young women today have fewer rights than their mothers and grandmothers. How dare he? How dare he? And in our debate last week, well, that was fun. But, and I know everyone here paid attention to the words, though, the words, right? I'm trying to get another debate. We'll see. But in our debate last week, remember when he said,
"No, you're not.
Everyone
I offered you one on Fox. You
wanted
didn't
Roe
take
v.
it."
Wade to be overturned. Well, exactly. I don't know who everyone is either, because women have been arrested and charged for miscarriages. They didn't want that. I was speaking with a physician who is here,
Child, where did this happen
who
at?
has in her professional
Where
experience been
in the hell has
administering
gotten
care
arrested because they had a miscarriage?
to girls. And what we know is that 12 and 13-year-old survivors of assault are being forced to carry a pregnancy to term. They didn't want this. And couples just trying to grow their family being cut off in the middle of IVF treatments, they didn't want this. And on that last point, you probably saw this week for the second time, Republicans in the United States Senate blocked a bill that would protect access to IVF treatment. Now consider, among the multitude of ironies, the fact that on the one hand, these extremists want to tell women they don't have the freedom to end an unwanted pregnancy. And on the other hand, these extremists are telling women and their partners they don't have the freedom to start a family. Okay. And they want to restrict access to contraception as well. And now Donald Trump says that he would personally cast his vote in Florida, which is where he now lives, to support their extreme abortion ban, just like the one that is here in Georgia. And well, that's a whole different policy discussion that we'll have for another day. But let's understand, if he is elected again as president, Donald Trump will go further. But we know what we're up against, and we must speak of the stakes. We must remind, everybody here knows, but we got to remind our friends, our neighbors, our coworkers, the stakes are so high. Because if he is elected again, I am certain he will sign a national abortion ban, which would outlaw abortion in every single state. And he would create a national anti-abortion coordinator. Look at Project 2025. And force states to report on women's miscarriages and abortions. It's right there. I can't believe they put that Project 2025 in writing. They literally put it in writing. They bound it. They handed it out. I mean, they are simply out of their minds. And it's clear that they just don't trust women. Well, we trust women. We trust women. And like Dr. Reddick said, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedoms, as President of the United States, I will so proudly sign it into law. I will so proudly sign it into law. Proudly sign it into law. So 46 days to go. And let us remember that momentum on this and so many issues, momentum is on our side. Let's remember, since Roe was overturned, every time reproductive freedom has been on the ballot, from Kansas to California to Kentucky, in Michigan, Montana, Vermont, and Ohio, the people of America have voted for freedom. The people of America have voted for freedom. And not just by a little, but by overwhelming margins, from so-called red states to so-called blue states, providing and making clear also, this is not a partisan issue. This is not a partisan issue. And it is proving that the voice of the people has been heard.
No, did I see you in this lady?
And will be heard again. So, 46 days to go in probably the most consequential election of our lifetimes. And with that, then today I ask Georgia, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we trust women? Do we believe in reproductive freedom? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you, and God bless you.
She done before 4 o'clock. We didn't even come on at 3:15. It was like 3:25. These still saying 20 minutes? Girl, what? I'm disappointed. This is your crown jewel. I thought we would get more than 20 minutes. I'm 2 through, y'all. 2 through. Oh, I'm 2 through. Since this is her, you know what I'm saying, her crown jewel, I just knew we would get more than 20 minutes worth of time. Wow. That's all I can say. Okay. So, guys, honestly, the majority of what she said wasn't even true. That's the messed up part. I did a little bit of research because I was having a conversation with a friend of mine earlier, and I could not find of the states who currently have outlawed abortion, I could not find one where it was a total ban and there was no type of consideration or accommodation made for women who become pregnant via a violation or some type of incest. I could not find it. So I would love to know what state she's talking about. As far as based on, she was talking about the debate. Donald Trump said that he was done with this issue. He did what the people asked him to do. So as far as he was concerned, he was done with it. The only thing that he would be taking a look at possibly was the IVF. But I posed a question earlier to one of my mods before this actually got started. What has happened to women's wombs? Why are y'all wombs in such peril? Like, damn, my grandmama, my great grandmama didn't have these problems. What is going on? Y'all can't get your womb together. It either don't work at all, and you need some IVF. It worked the way it was supposed to, but you fucked it up. You did something, and now you want it to work. It don't work. What is happening with y'all wombs? Is in such despair. I'm just confused. What is going on? Okay, men create babies, not women. Women decide whether or not that baby is gonna see life. That's the most important part. What you talking about? The womb is dry. Child, I don't know what the hell going on, but these women and these wombs is in bad shape. That's all I'm saying. Could it be that you spent all your time out here functioning, acting like you a man, so now your womb think you are a man, so it feel like it don't need to work? Because it just seem to be all these so-called high-powered career women and these damn women entertainers that can't get their womb to work. Like what the hell is really going on? Especially with these entertainers. Anytime you see them with mismatched twins, they got in vitro. Let me just let y'all know right now. As soon as you see them show up with mismatched twins, they ass got in vitro. Let's just be real. Okay, Snapples, but it's true. Unfortunately, it's true. What you say, Eric? Thank you for the support. Ain't shit happen. Women wait too late to have kids. Well, I mean, if you look at it, Eric, back in my day, it was nothing for you're saying grandma to come up pregnant 43, 44 with that oops baby. So that shit wasn't the problem back in the day. Again, it's now that y'all ain't got no womb control, no womb regulation. Let me back up. That we in these situations, but I mean, hell, it wasn't nothing to have that oops baby. It wasn't nothing for you to have that uncle that was like maybe 5 years older than you. Back in the day, that wasn't nothing but a thing. So I don't think they're waiting too long. It's what they doing while they waiting is the damn problem. But again, that story she was telling, she didn't tell y'all the real story. What happened was the girl already had a baby, got pregnant. She took the abortion pill. All of this was before Roe got overturned. Took that pill. Her body didn't expel all of the fetus, and she developed an infection. So by the time she decided to seek medical treatment, the repeal was already in place. So of course, the doctor, I can't treat you for complications of an abortion. So all of this, that's what happened to her. And again, she already had a baby, so she knew where babies come from. I hate she lost her life, but she did that to herself. And that's what that is. If Kamala, Oprah, or who the hell ever want to come up in here, I will tell them that shit to their face. Her mama can come up in here. Because another thing, why is it when y'all have all of these women that go through all of this, they daddy ain't never on the scene? Y'all don't never call their damn daddy to find out nothing was going on. I'm just confused. Because I guarantee you, if I drop dead up in here today, listen, y'all ain't gonna have to look for my daddy. Y'all ain't gonna have to be trying to figure out who the hell he is. My daddy always on the damn scene. I'm just saying, always on the scene. Right, they would not treat her because her situation was due to an abortion. That's against the law. So they're not wrong, Chris. They weren't wrong for that. You know what, Mobile? Again, we talking about shit that's relevant to what we're talking about. And whether or not I go to the gym, you know, if you want to pay for it, then come on and pay for the personal trainer. Don't worry about all that. The point remains she did that shit to herself. That's the point. And another thing, when you have surgery, especially when you have the surgery somewhere other than where the hell you live, they tell your ass to stay until you get cleared by a doctor. So it sounds like she didn't stay like she needed to. So again, did Michael tell y'all if you can't feed the baby, don't have the damn baby? And don't think maybe? Cut this shit out. She already had a kid, so she knew what the fuck it was. Now she was violated. Now come talk to me. But ain't nobody mentioned nothing about her being violated. So this sounds like just some shit she did to herself. So again, if I sit up in here and play fucking Russian roulette with this damn 357 I got, and the shit go off, that's on me because I was in here playing Russian roulette. I knew better, but I decided I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and play. So I mean, shit, you roll the dice. You roll the dice. Actually, that no, okay, so the DNC is performed by the same person who gives you the damn abortion. You don't have the abortion and they think you're gonna roll up to your OBGYN and get a damn DNC. That ain't how that works. That's how you end up in jail. Please understand what's going on. She was supposed to keep her ass over there with the doctor who did that to her and had them take care of that. That's how that works. But you know, I don't know shit. I just do, you know what I'm saying, work in a doctor's office and do medical coding. I don't know nothing. So let me help you out. Okay, what states? Because again, we have not been able to find those states where there is no exception. Please list those states, Lord King Guru, since you know so much. Please list them states. Because again, we've been looking for a couple days and ain't found them yet. Please list them. It does, Danny. It does. You in there, damn, it's essentially like, you ever butterfly the chicken breast, Danny? Think about that. You just don't cut all the way through. But you're essentially scraping everything that's in your wound, good or fucking bad, out. And then you get hooked up to a fucking vacuum to suck the shit out. So now if you got a bullshit ass doctor that don't get it all out, then that's when they're supposed to go in and do the DNC. But if you on some, let me hurry up and get the hell back because I really ain't got no business over here and can't be here like I need to be here in the first damn place, then you know what I'm saying, shit get missed and now you at home fucked up and can't go to the doctor because you did some shit you weren't supposed to be doing. That's what happened. Okay, Chris, where are these states without exceptions? Where are they? And we're not making exceptions for you. You fucked up. So again, if you got violated and you go through all the proper steps, you know, reporting it, getting the kit done, you know what I'm saying, naming the individual, all that kind of shit, then you good. But you can't just show up and be like, oh, you're such and such violated and you ain't got no fucking proof. And then we go back and run through your text messages and your fucking Instagram and see you was fucking that nigga 3 days ago. No, that's bullshit. Not a choice, Matt. How about that? Then no, we're not doing all of that. And again, if you already got one kid, you know how to get them. So since you know how to get them and you don't want them, don't get them. This shit real simple. Real simple. It ain't hard. Women been not getting pregnant since the beginning of the time. Ask any street walker. They ain't getting pregnant every 10 minutes. Find out what they doing. But now y'all just want to sit around and talk shit about them. Hell, none of the bitches you need to be talking to. They doing everything you claim you trying to do without getting knocked up. They tricking folk out their damn bread. Skinny, what's funny? I'm giving y'all the real. She can't restore. How do you override the Supreme Court? Y'all just talking fucking crazy. How do you override the Supreme Court when you can't go no further than the Supreme Court? And that's a lifetime appointment. So if they voted no before, they're going to vote no next time. How do you get around them? Talk to me. Please let me know. Y'all just going off bullshit y'all heard. How the fuck do you override the Supreme Court? You ain't trying to work. See, that's the problem. That's why folks is mad. You know, but I mean, you know, fucking with Trump don't work. You'll get fired. It's all right. Yeah, you got one with multiple. Right. But see, that's what they want to do. But then, you know what I'm saying, turn around and do all of that bullshit, their 20s and they, you know what I'm saying, through their 20s, and then show up 32 to the damn party and get with this man that's willing to put up with their bullshit. And then he sit here wondering why y'all can't have no kids. But you ain't trying to tell him about the 6 times you had your ass scraped out. You want to leave all that shit on the table because that ain't important. When you knew damn well if you'd have told it, the man would have been with you in the first place. This is why y'all don't want to tell this shit. Thank you, Eric. 37 forms of birth control. Ain't no excuse. But again, this the messed up part, Eric. Back in our grandmama time, they didn't have all that shit. They had the sponge. They had like maybe two versions of the pill, and damn the gel, the sponge, and the pill. That was pretty much it. Okay, Chris, ain't nobody told you that. You making up shit. Ain't nobody told you that. Hell, his ass 76. How the hell he gonna practice age discrimination? He just as old as the motherfuckers in there. Child, stop talking crazy. They do. Control you. Danny, I promise you I'm 46. It ain't hard. I promise you it ain't hard. It ain't hard. But first off, if you stay halfway clean, you know what I'm saying, put the Hennessy and the weed and all that other shit down, you might be able to figure out, you know what I'm saying, when your fertilization cycle kicking in. You might be able to feel when you ovulating. I do. Shit, get the cramping. Oh, babe, I'm gonna get with you on that next week. We wasn't in chains the first time, Grim, so why the fuck would he do that now? We worse off than when he got here the first damn time. Fuck put us in chains gonna do. Y'all just be saying stupid ass shit. Just stupid. Okay. Again, it's a lifetime appointment. We ain't had nobody drop dead since Scalia. If they want to leave, they can leave, but he ain't forcing them out because they ain't gotta go. Danny, I'm trying to tell you. Child, these folks doing too damn much. They doing too much. They in their feelings and they using no common sense. Bitches getting pregnant been the thing since the beginning of time. If you ain't figured out how to not do that shit by now, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This shit's simple. It's so simple. You do not have to get pregnant. You just don't. Scalia was the only one that died. Who else died? Scalia was the only one that died on the bench. Oh, and was Ginsburg gone? She was half in and half out, and she wasn't completely gone. So again, what the hell are we talking about? That was like 2 in what, a 2-year span? So what are we saying? You literally can, Mama K, but you saying I don't need it because I've been clean. No birth control, no drugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't have sex when I'm drinking. But first, I don't get what they call shit faced. I don't do that. So yeah, I know when I'm ovulating. Actually, for me, I actually get nauseous. So when the nausea kick in, I already know what it is. So this ain't the time for that, boo. This ain't even the time for that. This shit is not hard. It's not hard. And personally, you know what I'm saying, as a paralegal student and doing some freelance paralegal work, I have worked with bitches that went in there and lied on men. He did this and he did that, and it was this and it was that, and then we started doing discovery and digging in that shit. And you was talking to the dude 2 hours before you came up in here and told us that he violated you. The fuck was y'all talking about? Don't worry about it. The phone company finna tell me. Don't even worry about it. These broads be lying. That's all I'm saying. These broads be lying. You're right, Mama K. They dehumanize the baby in the womb and make them. Yeah. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. I'm gonna put a black woman on Supreme Court. What has that done for black as a black person? That has done absolutely nothing for me because if you look at it, she's voted with the rest of them. The one who usually says no the most of the time is Sotomayor, the Mexican lady. What y'all talking about? Because they don't want to, Danny. I'm gonna tell you something my grandmother told me from way back before I even had my first period. You get pregnant because you want to. Real talk. You get pregnant because you want to. I know plenty chicks. Well, I ain't gonna say plenty, but I'm saying I went to college with some, worked with some, was really good friends with some for a period, was fucking everybody. But they was like, I don't want no kids. Guess what? They didn't have no kids. They wasn't running to the clinic every 10 minutes. About that. And I got some, it's my body, my choice, and took their ass and got on their hose, and now they can't have one to save their life. Quit playing. Y'all saw that Parasite nonsense. Was that last night? Did we see that last night? Was that the night before? Look, y'all better quit playing. And you're saying, I know some people you're saying that, it's my body and went and got on the hose and then did manage to get pregnant, but them kids messed up. So y'all quit playing with that. Quit playing with that. They get cancer. All kinds of shit. You can't disrupt your body doing what it's naturally made to do and think ain't nothing gonna happen to you. That ain't how that works. She might be 5 feet tall. That ain't how that works. Everyone should vote for a president that caters to Americans, not race and gender. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all keep talking, y'all say this is going on and that's going on and this is happening and woo 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 woo. Now we gonna roll back to Joe because again, ain't nobody voted for Kamala to be the damn Democratic nominee for shit. Okay, when was the vote? Because I missed it. Right, that's what I'm saying, Mama K. They ready to give their life to be able to go and get on this hose. I don't understand. And they be so traumatized when it be over. They be so traumatized when it be over. Listen, I'm telling y'all about what I know personally. They be traumatized when it be over. I went with a friend in college. I talked to her like 2 weeks ago. She was like, I can still hear the damn vacuum. That shit was in 1997. We in 2024, and she says she still hear it going on. Y'all cut the shit, okay? You don't walk away from that. Okay, vote for Kamala, JJ. That's your choice. The ones who fight are the ones that they have guilt. They already had one. I can see the correlation in that. I see it. I can see that. So since I'm messed up, I want you to be messed up too. Versus where I told y'all I'm about to put a search party out. I need to talk to the women who have, you know what I'm saying, been to the clinic and like that's the worst thing I ever done in my life. Don't do it. It got to be some out here. I'm gonna find them and I'm gonna bring them to you. It ain't cute. You don't walk away from that. I don't care how old you are, how long ago it was, you don't walk away from that. Exactly, Laura. They did not get right. So I don't want to hear nothing about Trump being a threat to democracy and all this kind of bullshit like he ain't already been president before. None of us was out picking, I'm black, so I can say this. None of us was out picking cotton. When none of us out picking cotton, I didn't have not near damn shackle on my feet. Racism wasn't slapping me upside my head. I just didn't have any problems. And I live in North Carolina, so y'all do with that what you want. I'm in a straight up redneck ass Bible Belt. Do what you want with that. I just didn't have these problems. I was able to go do what I needed to do, and take care of my business and be about my life without nobody bothering me because I wasn't bothering them. That's what I got out of them 4 years of Trump. So what the hell is y'all talking about? Okay. Yeah, see, I'll be up and shit. Yeah. Come through there. I need to go to Hickory. I need to go to BurgerFi while we got this good weather going on because it's been raining. But yeah, y'all gonna cut the foolishness. This is straight foolishness. We ain't going back to, you know what I'm saying, sharecropping and no bullshit like that. Trump, y'all talking like Trump ain't been president before. Okay. Well, now wait. Now, if you go north of where I am, nah, the black people and the white people ain't always been friends, and there's still some up there that ain't friends. But I mean, it's not as bad as folk, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it out to be by us being in the South. I can say that. I can absolutely say that. But yeah, we not. Harris is part of the Biden ticket. What do y'all think a VP is for? Do your homework. Okay, you know what, Terry? You might want to do your damn homework because her automatically becoming the damn nominee would be okay if Biden was dead. He's still alive, so that shit don't apply. If the president's still breathing and he still got a heartbeat, you need to have a damn vote. So what the hell are you talking about? Do your homework because this is 5th grade civics. What you say, Mama K? You live in a blue state. When I wear my MAGA hat, I get more compliments and conversations. You know what? I've seen that. I've been out with individuals that have had, you know what I'm saying, Donald Trump paraphernalia on, and most of the places that I've been with them, they haven't, you know what I'm saying, been met with hostility and people wanting to fight. Like they really be like, wow. But now if you know what I'm saying, you go out somewhere and somebody asks you, like I've, a couple times, like I've been to the gas station or at the Walgreens one time. Another time I was at Target, it was like college kids were out. I guess they were doing some kind of project or something. And they were, what's important to you in the election? Who are you leaning towards voting for and all of that? And child, this one black man said Trump, and child, these chicks, man, I was like, y'all might want to get some security out here. Like, what is this damn blind? Like, it's like the rage just got activated because the man was like, well, at this point, I'm leaning towards Trump because of A, B, C, and D. Listen, I like Mark. Listen, you know what? He like people who act stupid, who smart as hell. You don't get to keep $1 billion without people around you that's smart. Yeah. You don't have to, Jacqueline. That's fine. But when bread is sent, if this one, you know what I'm saying, get in the office and you can't afford to fill up your damn gas tank or buy some bacon and eggs is $8 a carton, don't say shit. Make sure you don't have nothing to say. And all of y'all on that, oh, she gonna repeat. So anybody remember student loan shit? Notice how they couldn't get nowhere? Look forward to that. If by some miracle this broad is elected president, look forward to that against all of us who was looking for that student loan help that didn't get it and making them damn payments. Look for more of the same shit. What you say, Fight Club? Look how gas stayed high for 3.5 years, and now it come down to time for the elections. I read a whole article on that this morning. What's going on, Green Beans? Nah, we still be talking about these goofy ass people talk about something. If Trump get elected, we gonna be back in change like he ain't been president before. We actually don't have inflation due to Trump. When Trump left office, we didn't have any inflation. So it's after 4 years of being president. It don't take 6 years to create fucking inflation. Girl, sit down. It don't take 6 years to create inflation. That's what's up, Phil. I didn't get anything. My sister didn't get anything. Like, we didn't get shit. Okay? And I only accumulated the student loan debt I have on my second degree. My first degree was free, but yeah, it was free. And the one I'm working on now, the third one, I have one class left that I'm gonna have to pay for. That's essentially 1.4% is essentially none, Mama K. Who got COVID money? I didn't tell you who got COVID money. Terry, I didn't have any money during Obama's economy. So what the fuck are you talking about? Obama's economy was absolute trash. 5 of those 8 years, I did not have a full-time job with benefits. But in 6 months of Trump showing up, I bet you I had one. What are we talking about? But listen, I'm gonna vote for Cornel West. It was horrible. It was horrible. I knew about 6 people who lost their houses messing around with Obama. Jobs wasn't paying. Damn job, you needed a 4-year degree and 5 years of experience for was paying $13 an hour. So I'm not trying to hear that Obama's economy was fire bullshit, because it wasn't. Because I can even go back to Baby Bush. The first 2 years of his presidency was fucked up. Them other 6, I was able to do what I needed to do. Obama, absolutely nothing. Trump, I was able to erase all of the bullshit that happened with Obama and somewhat get ahead. Was able to completely rebuild my mama's house from scratch. The house they tried to take from her fucking around with Obama. So let's not go there. Right, you right, Skitty. They came to the wrong chat with the goofy shit. Bring me some information. Of course, they always move the goalposts. And my thing is even if you do ride the current president's, you know what I'm saying, policies and stuff, if you working to reverse them, the most you can ride that shit is 16 to 18 months. We damn near double that. 3.5 years in, and this shit fucked up. So this ain't got nothing to do with Trump. This shit all Joe. What you say? Mark Obama charged me $4,000 a year because you couldn't afford Obamacare. Yeah. Trump wasn't president in 2008. $2008 was shit. You say, if you think Trump is the enemy, you have been lied to, and you are so far gone, you can't back out now. What will it take for you to admit they've lied to you the entire time? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. But again, some people they need something to believe in. So, it's hard to believe, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to believe in shit if it's right in your face. If this is what it is. This is the reality. You know what I'm saying? I got to cut my suit to fit the cloth. You don't need no hope for nothing. You know what you're doing. What you say, Eric? Democrats policy only immigration and LGBTQ. Right. I ain't none of them neither. I was born here and I like men. So neither, and I don't need to go to the clinic. So at this point, the Democrats ain't offering me shit. What they offering? Only thing I ever heard Kamala talk about I could get with was we're gonna get rid of the medical debt from your credit report. That is the only shit I have heard from her I can get with. That's it. Tell me about how you gonna do that, and then we can talk. Holler at me. Tell me how you gonna wipe that off, or else I'm gonna have to get with Trump so I can get paid and just pay the shit off. Holler at me. She couldn't invoke the 25th because Joe ain't dead. He ain't dead. He ain't dying. And wasn't no doctor gonna declare him incompetent. Wasn't gonna happen. So that's why they couldn't use the 25th. Right. She been in there since Joe's supposed to be so senile and don't know left from right and can't walk off the damn stage. Bitch, you been in there with him the whole time. You couldn't influence nothing. This is bullshit. I'm telling you. You couldn't get in Joe's ear. Bitch, you been lap dancing. You couldn't, Joe wasn't gonna be able to get it up no way, but you could at least get the illusion that some shit was gonna happen. and get some shit done, bitch. Damn, you an old hoe. You supposed to know how this go. Oh, go take a lot more houses. Listen. You say you got laid off December 2009. Your wife was 9 months pregnant. Damn. Yo, I know that was stressful. I'm glad y'all okay. Right, she did. That's how my Joe was good. But again, it's one thing to say Joe is good, and then you and Joe ill, and you getting what you need, and you doing something for the people. I'm just saying that's you playing the hand you dealt, but you ain't do shit. Or maybe she did what she wanted to do. Leave that damn board open and let everybody come through here, and then you'll say for the ones who couldn't swim, we gonna fly you in. Maybe that's what she wanted to do. But again, all this bullshit, what you talk about right now, you could have been in Joe's ear, like, listen, daddy, this is what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? The people, you know, to grab that tie and stroke his old ass on it. Y'all better learn. That's the problem. Y'all know nothing about. Pull them feminine wiles out, and bitch, you could have got all of this shit done. And Joe would have been standing up there like he came up with that all by himself. Shit. Quit playing. But nah. Where Willie at? Where Willie? Where Willie? Somebody find Willie. This some foolishness. Where Willie? Mm-mm. There you go. It's 502. Kentucky. Oh, let me go playing. Yeah, might not be out. I'll stay. What you say? I always resort to slander and name calling when they can't win a discussion. That's a real sign of low level, low vibrational, low level intelligence. I'm just saying. Keep telling the same lie over and over again. We done had about 50 people get on somebody's television program, somebody's camera, somebody's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of that shit, and tell y'all Trump ain't had nothing to do with Project 2020, and this bitch still going around talking about Trump wrote Project 2025. And I'm just saying, like, I haven't read the whole thing, but some of that up in there, what I read, we need some of that. But again, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to ride out them bad decisions. Y'all ain't trying to do that. Y'all ain't up for no type of discomfort, no type of, you know what I'm saying, having to tell the truth. See, y'all like to lie. That's the problem. Y'all like to lie. And be the damn victim. You can't be the victim of the 3rd-degree burns when you laid your hand on the stove. That ain't gonna work. You can't do it. Yeah, if you keep repeating a lie, people will start to believe it. Yeah, it's exactly what's going on. But again, she don't talk about, like, okay, when it came on Mama K, she had this doctor up here speaking some more bullshit. The last time I checked, the Hippocratic Oath was you was trying to preserve life. And last time I checked, abortion was not, it was the exact opposite of preserving life. But anyway, and she wasn't up there 5 fucking minutes before she started talking about Trump. Can y'all get together and have a conversation without talking about Trump? I'm just trying to understand. Can we do it? He damn sure can have one without talking about her. We've seen a few. He ain't say shit about the bitch till somebody asked him. She get her ass up here on this and he and this man and we ain't got to be like, what is all this anti-man action? I'm over that. Angela Stanton, you got to watch her because she be talking out of both sides of her mouth. Tommy exposed her a little while back, but I'm gonna pop in to see what she talking about. But I'm just saying, why is something you don't have to do the crown jewel in your, like, why is that? Why? It's plenty of other things y'all could be talking about besides abortion. Why is that like the number one issue? Y'all doing too much fucking. Yeah, of course they can list, Mike. I've seen a couple of Trump, you know what I'm saying? And he seems to always televise everything he doing. Child, we seen Trump ass on the plane. We have seen Trump having press conference in his damn crib. He look, he gave 2 speeches in the same building last night. We streamed both of them. Trump ain't hiding nothing from y'all. But he the problem. He said definitely comedian, but on this point she been on top. Okay, Skinny, I'm gonna have to see. You know, I can rock with you. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting on your foolishness, I have to put you to the side for a minute. That don't mean I won't circle back, but I just have to let you get it out your system. So you let me see what she's talking about. When I engage policies with the leftists, I asked without mentioning Trump, what policies do you like about Kamala? You can't. You can't. Like I said, now I told y'all I was voting for Cornel West, right? But didn't I just say her plan for not having medical bills show up on your credit report and be used against you, I can get with? Didn't I just say that? Hey, Bo, how's New Zealand? Didn't I just say that? I don't understand why that's hard for people. Now, some stuff Trump be talking about I can't get with. Like the IVF. That ain't got nothing to do with me, so I don't care. Now, when he broke out with that damn no tax on overtime, sir, you got my ear now. What you say? No tax on overtime. Said it again. I'm with you. No tax on tips. I don't deal with tips, so that don't bother me. But kudos for them. I can understand that. That's what I'm saying. So you have to pick out what you need. First of all, you need to put a list together for yourself of what you need in your life. That's the first thing you do before you even start listening to these people. Comedy hype. Okay. You need to put together a list of what you need in your life and what's important to you. And then you take that list and match up what these people saying against your damn list. That's how you get together to vote. You don't start listening to see what the hell they talk about and then try to figure out what it is you need, because now it's compromised by what you heard. Because again, as a single woman with no kids, this shit she talking about ain't working for me. The only thing she done said I could get with is about the medical bills and that credit. That's it. I don't need to go to the clinic. I don't need no child tax care credit. I don't need that. That $25 to buy a house ain't enough. If you're gonna give me the down payment, give me the whole down payment. I need about $55 or $60. See how the average price of a house is about $430,000. $25K doing shit for me. What about what we do for the rest? This is what I'm saying. Give me something that's gonna work for me, because this shit you talking about don't help me. People don't understand how much Democrats love war. It's all a money grab for them. Speaking of money grab, so when she jumped out at the debate talking about Dick and Liz Cheney and all them other folks, you know, saying that was gonna be voting for her, y'all do know that's about money, because under Trump's plan with that, if you don't build your shit here in America, we gonna charge you. All they shit built somewhere else and they bring it back to America. So if Trump get in office and act this stuff, he gonna mess up their money. So of course they would vote for her, because it's in their best interest. They don't give a shit about her either. They want their money. First off, Mama K, this is the thing right here though. It would, but even if she gave you a check for $25,000 in your hand, that's still not covering your down payment. So what has she done? And the bigger question is, where is this money coming from? Because I haven't turned the camera on yet, Jay. That's why. But again, you can go back through some of the earlier streams, the camera's on. You can see exactly what I look like. And she ain't talking about, and Trump ain't said shit about taking away your damn guns. He like, this whole gun conversation is a moot point, because these mass shootings are not being assault rifles ain't what's being used for this shit. So when assault rifles are what's being used in these mass shootings, then we can have the conversation. What you say, Eric? You just sent a graph comparing Trump and Biden term. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Yeah, but yeah, I usually have the camera on, but I had some things going on today, so I was in and out. You should ask why they don't. You should ask why they want you to hate him. It's because the government is corrupt. I mean, this is my thing right here. Don't rely on the government for you to get you. That's all I'm saying. Don't say when a debate is lost, slander is a tool of the loser. First of all, that wasn't even a debate because there wasn't a fair exchange of ideas. We've already confirmed she knew what the hell she was going to be asked in advance. We've confirmed she had a damn earpiece on. We confirmed, you know what I'm saying, that the deck was completely stacked against him. So that wasn't a debate. No, it wasn't fair, Phil. Yeah, mandatory buyback. Where's this money coming from? Oh, she gonna make an executive order. Oh, I'm not selling you shit. Let me put it to you like that, Kamala. You come over here, bring Doug and everybody else, and Maya and Tony and all of them with you. I ain't selling you shit. Y'all can't afford my rates. I'm just saying, again, what is the point? Y'all consistently letting people who, you know what I'm saying, mental ain't right, be out here and walk around and hope they're gonna get their shit together. And then when they go and off 25 or 30 people, now y'all like, well, I mean, it ain't their fault, it's the gun fault, like the gun walk around. Because ain't now one of mine just done found their way out of where I put them. I go to my granddaddy's house. Now, near one of his is anywhere other than where the hell I left it the last time I was over there. I can guarantee you that. So when the hell they just get up and start walking around? He said it was an audience. Listen, I streamed the whole thing, y'all. And the conversation after was fantastic. We stayed on about 8 hours. I just turned it on one day and listened to it. It was good conversation. I'm gonna go back and see. Because I was so appalled by what was going on. And she didn't even answer the very first question. And she went first. She went first and couldn't and did not answer the very first question. It ain't make no sense. It make not near lick of sense. Oh, is that going on now? Hold on. Yes, and they're locking up people. They first day kids in the hospital and all this different kind of shit. And you trying to lock people up. Child, ain't nobody got no time. Ain't nobody got no time. It is too many people in that documentary for it to be a lie. Hold on, that might be a good conversation. I'm gonna have to let y'all go and see about that. Said she didn't answer or establish any policy. I'm telling you, I didn't learn any more about her at the end than I knew when it came on. Because I mean, I really that was really my whole point of watching, because I wanted to see what's going on. Do you still support Mark Robinson after his corn cheating? And but first, I need to see it, because again, fuck what you say. What can you prove? And why y'all just not finding this long as this race been going on? I got questions. I need to see it. I want to hear about what you saw and what somebody told you they found. I need to see it. That's all I got with that. They got the receipts. Okay. Again, what in the hell does any of that have to do with him being governor? Wait a minute, that was fast. Hold on. That was fast as hell. Hold on, y'all. You gotta be joking. Well, that's because you don't like her. I don't see the use for her. And me liking her, I mean, I'm not in love with Trump. That don't mean some of what he say don't make sense. I just told you I was voting for Cornel West. Didn't I just say that? He's anti-trans, but watch trans. Okay. First, I'm not into any of that. So rainbow and you want to change who you are and all that kind of, that ain't me. So if you're looking for that kind of support over here, I can't help you. I can't help you with none of that because that is not what's going on. What you say, they hear what they want to hear. This is true. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that ain't my thing. Although it's actually over. Is it? But yeah, that ain't what I do over here. We about black men and black women being together over here. That's what we doing. We resetting the black community. So y'all that passport broing and divesting and swirling and all that shit, I don't ride with none of that neither. Again, Michael, we're gonna go back and see. Because I mean, again, audience, you only need about 3 people for an audience. It ain't gotta be no full sold out event. And why did they give her the questions when they said they weren't? What you say? I agree, but if you see Mike Hunt address the crowds at Congress, it's unnerving. Okay. I'm gonna go back and look. I ain't no stranger to C-SPAN. My sister work for the government. I'll be on there trying to see if she gonna be there. All right, Mama K, thank you for stopping by. We'll be back later. Yeah, she got another stop. She gonna be in Madison, Wisconsin this evening, so we're gonna stream that as well. I told you we show everybody over here. We had we had 2 speeches, but it was one long stream of Trump last night. We had Trump the day before, Trump the day before that, and Trump and Kamala the day before that. So we showing everybody. So Kamala will be on again later on. To be honest, nothing wrong with interracial dating. You gotta get past the rhetoric, the profile, and we're all humans on this. Okay, you know, I can appreciate that, but for me, it's I don't understand how you can love something you don't understand. You have absolutely no concept of it. So I don't understand that. Black people don't know nothing about what it's like to be white. White people don't know nothing about what it's like to be black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow, Eric. We can't get everything in tonight. We're gonna get it in tomorrow. Yeah, and Eric, I think I'm gonna do a members only stream. We gotta talk about Dr. Umar and this Diddy situation. When I tell you he did a live stream, and when I tell you I enjoyed watching that, but we'll get to that. So we're gonna do a members only stream on that. Because everything is for everybody. Yeah, we saw that with and that was lies. Laura, it was lies because now the ones that she had on at the DNC, all that bullshit took place before Roe versus Wade was even repealed. And the chick she just got through crying about down in Georgia, she did some old backdoor greasy shit and got caught up. Skinny, get your membership because we going in. Because yeah, what I got to say ain't for the masses. But y'all know me and y'all my fam, so y'all will understand what I'm gonna say. So make sure you got your membership because it's going down. And also, we getting the Discord together. Moderators. Shout out to all my moderators. We're getting the Discord together. So if any of y'all got any Discord experience, let me know. Because we getting things together. Because yeah, some of this ain't made for everybody. Everybody ain't built for this. And so yeah, Skinny, make sure you got your membership because we going in. We gonna see what this. Why would you support a white man over a black woman? In again, I said I was voting for Cornel West. But as far as Trump and Harris, so far Trump has said more things that resonate with me than she has. What she talking about don't benefit me. We don't do identity politics. But again, like I've said 16 times in this one stream, the only thing she has ever said that would be of benefit to me is about the medical bills showing on your credit report. That's it. That's the only thing she has talked about that would benefit me. I mean, Michael, look, there's another thing on this channel. So let me go ahead. Let me give y'all the whole rundown about how things work over here. You don't get a gold star and kudos and ass kissing from me because you went to the military. We don't do that here. So some of them, that was their only choice. So they went. So that would be considered a loser. Temporary. Yeah, Trump is more useful to the country. Based on what he's talking about from what Kamala talking about. Plus, we have track records on both of them. We see what Trump did when he was in office. We see what the fuck Kamala been up to when she been in office with a so-called, you know what I'm saying, senile president. He ain't done a damn thing. She's not black either. She's not black. Trump has had plenty. He got a whole, what is that, Agenda 47? Isn't that what that is, Eric? You know, you well versed on that. Go ahead and educate, Phil. Trump tells us exactly what he's gonna do. He can do what he did last time, and I'll be good. I'm interested in me, because I know what I can do. Now, she's not an illegal immigrant. She was she born in the United States? I think she was. So yeah, she legitimate. She's just fraudulent in other areas of her life. Well, I mean, she's okay, Michael. She's being touted as a black woman when she is not. So that's why we care about what color she is. They put that out there. I mean, I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, as a black woman, don't be telling nobody you me when you ain't. That's all. Lord, how's my family voting? Well, of the ones that I have asked, it ain't looking good for Harris. Let me put it like that. Her mother's Indian. She's from India. Her father is part Asian and part Hindu who was born in Jamaica. None of that makes up black, sir. Not near big. That's how she ain't black. Right. That's how she not black. Yeah. Oh hell. That's the fastest. Hold up, y'all. This the fast. Her dad Jamaican doesn't mean black, sir. His mom was Hindu and his dad was Asian. He was born in the country of Jamaica. Jamaica is a nationality, not a race, sir. Yeah, Jamaican's not black. He said he wasn't black out his own damn mouth. He ain't black, so she ain't black. My mama from India, literally. Damn, y'all, this trial started on Tuesday. It's Friday, and they already said this bitch guilty. Oh, yeah. We got a hell of a story on True Crime Tuesday on the Lady Leo Network. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't. We gonna get into this. Cause child, this I don't know what y'all talking about. We're talking about Kamala. He had African in his blood. That's not black, sir. That's not black. You know, a Fight Club, you might be on to something, but we're gonna leave that there. I'm just tripping. I'm just trying how she figured she was gonna get off. Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to her. Okay. Well, I got the whole weekend to watch the trial, so yeah, I can watch that and keep popping. Wow. I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. Yeah, she gotta go. Um, yeah, people, it is what it is. I'm just saying. But again, her since color don't matter, why bring that up? But that's important to black people, and that's part of our problem. We got plenty of people that look like us that ain't doing shit. Ain't that the first thing y'all say about Clarence Thomas? Ain't he one of the darkest people y'all ever seen? But y'all be talking about he don't do nothing for us. He don't do nothing for us. He an Uncle Tom. So okay. Yeah, I personally ain't really got too much to say to a black person that can't find value in a black person of the opposite sex to create a black family and keep the line going. I have problems with that. Thank you, Overcomer. Thank you. But y'all folks, they want to hear what they want to hear. Jamaican ain't never been a race. Do you see Jamaican on any damn piece of paper you fill out? Nope. So I'm just saying, we need to stop that. It's just that desperate shit. Big step on. I said, come. Thank you for the support, Eric. Said Kamala help her community with the Asian bit. This is what I'm saying. Now, this is the part that got me with that though, Eric. You know, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for the Asian people. They know how to get some shit done. Listen, they know how to get it done. They know how to, you know what I'm saying, stay amongst themselves, get their paper up, put themselves in position to get whatever it is they want. Now here goes some people, cause a couple of people said that they was responsible for C-19. I mean, even though there really ain't no, you know what I'm saying, proof that they wasn't. But anyway, they got upset and mobilized and was like, a couple of people got their ass whooped. So we need we need some legislation for protection. That shit took them. It took them less. It took chicks longer to have a baby than it did for them to mobilize and get that shit in the law. At a time when crime against Asians was at a damn all-time low, wasn't nobody whooping their ass. There was a couple people got their ass whooped, and that was it. And see, that's the thing. Okay, Overcome. Most Republicans are rhinos. This is the thing. So this is what's happening with the Republican Party, based on what I've seen the last, 2 years or so, and especially at the Republican National Convention. They changing some stuff. They are coming out, and it was like it was the second and the third night. They were like, this is not the Republican Party of old. This is not your granddaddy and your great granddaddy's Republican Party. We smart enough to know that, okay, how we was doing things back then ain't working. And for us to get to where we want to be, we got to, we got to get some new blood in here. We got to, we got to reach out to people who, ain't really been getting no type of no acknowledgement, as voters. So what they do, they went after the young people and especially the black men. And that's why these folks in their damn feelings. They was like, yeah, this ain't your great granddad's Republican Party. We can't continue on doing that bullshit we was doing back then. We got to do something different. Right. And the Democrat, but they only dealing with them, you're gonna end up in hell. Nothing about nothing about keeping the family together, nothing about, you know what I'm saying, betterment. It's all about undoing what you've done, accepting any old thing, and basically demonism. Red rum and damn demonism. That is all they bring to the table. It's not. And this is the thing, because you're a Republican, that doesn't mean you're saying that you're saying, or you're anti people having rights and you don't care about women and all of this. What they're saying is, and this is based on what I got from the convention. And again, for those of y'all who are new to the channel, I streamed all nights of the Republican convention and I streamed all nights of the Democratic convention. You can go back and watch it for yourself. They are like, it is the way to get this done. But what it is women, they want to go, they still want to go out here and hear me roar and on this feminism shit, and I'm just as good as a man and all this different. Men and women are different. Point blank fucking period. Men and women are different. It is some things a man is built to do, which is why when he's not doing what he built to do, he ain't worth a damn. It is some things women are built to do. And that's why when they not doing what they built to do, they ain't worth a damn. That's why y'all out here falling out on anti-depression and anxiety medication, and your damn womb don't work because you out here trying to compete with your damn man. Let him do what he do. He built for that. Pressure's built for shoulders, not hips, bitch. Sit down. I don't want to do all of this. I don't be no firefighter. I don't want to be no damn police officer running off no fucking criminals. No, I don't want none of that. I'm going to sit down somewhere. So because you want to do what you not built to do, you want to get on and cry about how it's so hard and it's not supposed to be easy. It's easy when you're doing what you're supposed to do. Well, easier. It's easier, you'll say, to have a good quality of life when you get with somebody and y'all put your stuff together and y'all you know where you trying to go. So when y'all get in the damn car, it ain't no confusion about whether you need to be going north or south. You already understand you need to be going west. So you start going west and you start accumulating and doing what you need to do. And you have, you playing your kids and have your kids in order. And everybody, these folks didn't have these fucking problems back in the day. They didn't have these issues. All that leave it, was that leave it to Beaver and all. They was really doing that. They didn't have them problems. And the women was not in there getting their ass beat on the regular. The ones who was out of pocket doing a whole bunch of bullshit was probably getting some skibbity paps. But we're going to stop all of this soon as a man tell you this ain't in your best interest. Now you getting abused and being oppressed. This bullshit. The real fucking oppression is being out here without a man trying to do some shit you need a man to do for you. That's the real fucking abuse and oppression that y'all don't want to talk about. I'm tired of paying these fucking bills. I got 2 sets of bills I got to pay for. I'm sick of this shit. Some of them women was, again. But if you went into 10 houses, all 10 of them women was not getting their ass whooped. That's a damn lie. How the hell everybody got the same damn story, but ain't nobody got no proof? Now, I say that because, again, I had grandparents. I lived in the city I live in. My mother's parents, born and raised here. Their house was like 10 minutes from me. So I would go over there with great frequency, like Monday through fucking Friday. Great frequency. So I could tell the difference in my grandparents' friends where it might have been some skibbity papping going on versus, what nothing else going on. My grandmother actually had a couple of friends where it was some skibbity papping going on, and bruises, black eyes, cuts in the face, all that kind of. I could see that on both the man and the woman. So yeah, it was some skibbity papping going on. But not every damn married friend that came rolling through their house was getting their ass whooped. We're not gonna do this. And again, things wasn't set up like it is set up now. Back in the day, it was this old saying that if you get your ass whooped, maybe you should. Listen, I guess so, Skinny. I'm just trying to say, because I haven't seen personally my granddaddy get into some of his friends' asses for some fuck shit. That's the only way to put it. I don't think toe to toe. Like, why you ain't bringing no respect to your woman? You can't disrespect her up in my house. We can't. I've seen my granddaddy go toe to toe with some dudes. It wasn't every friend that came over there. So we gonna stop all of this. Every man was beating that wife shit. It's a lie. And then my thing is, okay, since you know what I'm saying, every woman, you got this men ain't shit, and my man went to the store for cigarettes and then never come back. When was he there to whoop your ass? I got questions, Skinny. If the dude left, when was he there to whoop your ass? Please, let me know. Foolishness. And again, when did having 1,000 bottles of baby oil become a crime? Well, he came back every blue moon to gamble. Okay, well, my granddad didn't gamble. Well, again, I guess I'm the damn unicorn because both sets of my grandparents was married to each other. My mama's daddy and her mama was married. My daddy's mama and his daddy was married. So I guess I'm the damn unicorn. Don't nobody else know nothing about that. This is how y'all talk. Okay, again, baby oil ain't for lube. You fucking with baby oil, that's a bad combo. That's trouble waiting to happen. That ain't what you don't use baby oil for that. But see, what I'm talking about, y'all busy focused on the damn baby oil instead of the fucking facts. Y'all worry about the damn baby oil. This is what I'm saying. It put out the salacious shit to keep you goofballs talking. You don't need that much baby oil. That's why that shit was still in the house. That's my whole point. You don't. And again, that's what they say. Where the pictures? I need a picture and let me count the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. How can we build all these black Wall Streets with a bunch of ass? This is what I'm talking about, Skinny. You can't. And hell, my daddy grew up in one of them damn black Wall Streets, Wilmington, North Carolina. So I know what I'm talking about. And that shit dissolved because goofball ass Negroes wasn't paying attention and you know what I'm saying, was busy, you know what I'm saying, on some flex shit. And they out here selling the damn, you know what I'm saying, historical property for fucking pennies on the damn dollar. For them to get torn down. So now when you go to Wilmington, instead of you actually being able to go to these, you know what I'm saying, particular, you know what I'm saying, places and go in these homes or businesses or whatever, it's just a fucking plaque outside. Here used to sit A, B, and C. There's some goofy motherfucker sold it for pennies on the damn dollar. And they tore it down. Well, they didn't tell me they was going to tear it down. What the fuck you think they've been doing for the last 20 years when they buy this shit? They tear it down, dummy. Asians ain't selling their shit. The small hat people ain't selling their shit. We the only ones out here selling shit. Okay, you know what, Terry? I'm gonna pray for you too, but in the meantime, goodbye. Yeah, I'm just saying. Again, as a black woman, integration, we didn't need that. We just needed opportunity. But we felt like integration was gonna be easier, so that's what we pressed for instead of doing the work. This is what I'm saying. We always looking for a handout. We went through something, so we need to get paid. We did, but I mean, unfortunately, if you go to especially if you go to the Black History Museum in Memphis, you will see we were not the only group of people that went through that shit. We went through it longer and harder than pretty much everybody else, but we wasn't the only ones. Exactly. Or instead, you know what I'm saying, of of, you know what I'm saying, doing what we needed to do and stay together and rebuild all these Black Wall Streets, we took the easy route, which is so-called integration. And look at where we at now. Exactly. Welfare rules incentivize fatherlessness in Black households. Exactly. And I guess maybe that's why all my grandparents was together, because nobody took advantage of that. Y'all know, like, do y'all remember for the older people, like when stores started doing, like, you know what I'm saying, like the rewards card, you know, like when you go to like Harris Teeter or Food Line, you know, whatever the store is there, and you know, you have like your rewards card, you know, whatever the sale is, you know, you get them prices or whatnot. Man, do y'all know how long it took us to talk my granddaddy into using that shit? We was like, he was like, nah, I mean, I can go to the, I can pay for what I want. I don't skinny. When I tell, man, I think that thing had been on like 5 or 6 years before he actually started using it. We was like, it's not like you just gonna get a better price. You still gotta pay. Like literally, like we would go to the store and I'd be like, okay, granddad, watch how this works. He was like, oh, like damn, that and you just sign up for, like, it took us years to convince him to use that shit. So yeah, we wasn't no welfare going on over here. And so maybe that's why I don't have that y'all gonna come save me mentality. Y'all owe me. They're gonna always, they can never, money is never gonna fix what happened to us. Man, we got Food Line everywhere around here. Matter of fact, I need to go. They got some stuff on sale. I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, they're never gonna be able to pay enough for all of that. We talking bloodlines completely wiped out and all of that. Money ain't gonna fix that. And then if by some miracle they did give us reparations, they're gonna figure out how to get it right back because we stupid. I'll tell you right now, they give me, I'm leaving. I ain't staying in America. See what y'all do. I'll see y'all later. That's how that's gonna work. They were. Black men were proud providers. Exactly. It's black men provide for their families very nicely to this very day. But we sold out our men for victimhood is what really happened. Cause with that check, with them food stamps, was victimhood. Right, over like exactly like my grandfather that I was just talking about. He got drafted, so that's why he was like, "Fuck the military." So the first chance he had to get out, he got out that shit and was like, "Ain't nobody, not nobody going." If I got anything to say about it, So he got drafted, he got in, he got out. You know what I'm saying? Thank goodness we're out. You know what I'm saying? Any major ailments or anything like that. And he got out and got a job and took them skills and went and got another job. At the time, was like one of the premier jobs they had in the city we live in. He took that job and used like the bonus money and all that kind of stuff and saved that up and actually started a janitorial business. Started that business and he actually became, in the city we're in, the first Black-owned small business to pay his workers $10 an hour. Federal minimum wage in this state is still $7.75. But back when he started this business in the 1960s, he was paying folks $10 an hour. So y'all do what y'all want with that. And he would go to his 9 to 5, leave there, come home, you know what I'm saying? Figure out, you know what I'm saying, which building he needed to go to. Because meanwhile, my grandmother, after a while of this, she was able to quit her job and stay at home. So when she started staying at home, she was basically the office manager. So anything that was going on with the business, she would handle that in the daytime. So when he came home, she would let him know where he needed to go. He would change his clothes, go there, take care of whatever was going on, come home. Get up tomorrow, do the same thing. Get up tomorrow, do the same thing. Get up tomorrow, do the same thing. So this man was legitimately making $300,000 in the 80s. He was kicking it with the mayor and you know what I'm saying, the black who's who in the community. The house that I just got to talking about, them guns where I left them, he built that from the ground up. He went to work. You know what? You got to go, Johan. We not doing this with you. I'm not doing any of that. And don't come back over here no more. Yeah, so black people know what it is to work. It's not a thing. But listen, y'all, we have crossed over the 5 o'clock hour here in North Carolina, and I am going to sign off for now, but I will be back about 7:15 so we can see what our vice president has to say in Madison, Wisconsin. So again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got something. The solution, we as black people gonna have to hit rock bottom. When I say rock bottom, I mean just that. No help, no who coming to save me. Like, it gonna have to straight be on some. You gonna have to figure it out. Which is the best thing my pops did was join the military, got free education, paid for health care for him, my mother, and 97. That's what's up. That's what's up. My granddad was like, hell no, because he a Leo. So Leos, y'all know how that is. You just ain't gonna be telling us what the fuck to do, what to think, what to say. When the gut, like he was not a fan of that shit. So he was like, I don't have to do this. So like I said, he was drafted. He had no choice. First chance he got to get out, he got out, and that was the end of that. But I mean, for some people, I mean, that was their ticket. I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that went in there and was there 20 years and hell, my paycheck bigger than theirs. Like, what the fuck was you doing for 20 years? So, yeah. And then hell, even with that, you know what I'm saying, for black men, it's a ceiling. Ain't no black man running the military. So again, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's what you get out of it. Too many of us, you know what I'm saying, just be coasting through and just trying to make it from one year to the next. We got to get out of that mentality. But thank you for all of your support, Eric. I'm sure I will see you later in the next stream. I saw that email you sent me. I'm about to take a look at it and see what's going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all later. Make sure you got your notifications on. Hit the like button on the way out. And I will see y'all later.